Hello aspirants, looking at important headlines from the Hindu newspaper for 4th October. On the front page, this is political news. This is again regarding the Rafale deal which is in the controversy, and this is the important news. So the first news which is important is forgo S-400 system, US sells India. This again USA has reiterated and is saying that S-400 air defense missile system which we are planning to procure from Russia should not be gone ahead with. CATSA is what we have already discussed. You should know that in detail. So we felt US would give us some leeway concession exemption, but USA has again reiterated don't take up that system. Then this is 7 Rohingya moved out of camp in Assam. So this is Rohingyas who have been identified and are planned to be handed over to Myanmar again. So Rohingyas are fleeing from Myanmar and they are majorly settled in the largest refugee camp in Bangladesh in Cox's Bazar, and Rohingyas which have been identified in India are sent back to the country where there may be a risk to their life. Then this is Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi brings in change in Supreme Court. So this is the Chief Justice of India, Justice Deepak Mishra. He retired and now Justice Ranjan Gogoi is in charge as the Chief Justice of India. And this is ICJ to hear Kulbhushan case in February 2019. So this is International Court of Justice. So this is the Kulbhushan case. Kulbhushan Jadhav, who had been in news a lot earlier. So he is actually captive in Pakistan. He's behind bars in Pakistan. So we have approached the International Court of Justice on this case, and the hearing would start from February 2019. So he's accused as a spy by Pakistan, Indian spy. And this is Lagoon Villas for Lakshadweep. So Niti Aayog plans to boost island tourism and steps are being taken here. So that is detailed out. And this is 37 cops killed in Jammu and Kashmir in 2019. Then on page 2, you have this news here. 10 cops hurt in Puri Bandh over queue system. So this is protests which are taking place in Odisha in Puri at Jagannath temple. So it is supported by sections of Jagannath temple servitors. So this is there. And this is Swachh mission yet to penetrate rural Odisha. So survey shows only 44% people in Ganjam district in Odisha are aware of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Then on page 3, you have this news, Punjab government nod for central health scheme. So this is regarding the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Abhiyan, Ayushman Bharat scheme. So Punjab cabinet has now given its approval to be part of this. And this is don't have mandate to give special status. So states demand special status, as such. So this special category status demand majorly made by Telangana state too. The 15th Finance Commission has clarified that it doesn't have the mandate to give such a special status. Then here you have this news. First state water grid portal launched in Jaipur. So this is regarding a state water portal. So the state water grid portal. So this is in Rajasthan. Rajasthan is now implementing the 4th phase of Jal Swavlambhan Abhiyan. Then on page 5, you have this news, Kerala not to file review plea against order on Sabrimala. So in the Sabrimala case, the Supreme Court has ruled allowing women entry in the temple, and now the Kerala government has clarified that we are not going to ask for a review as such of this order. Then this is nativity can't be a norm in judicial posting. So Supreme Court has ruled that nativity, it cannot mean for where the person is from. So allotment of officials in AP, Telangana, they cannot be according to nativity. Then on page 6, you have this news, NHAI wrapped for not maintaining green cover along highways. So this is National Green Tribunal who has now come down heavily on National Highway Authority of India for not maintaining green cover along national highways. Then on page 7, you have this news, Gujarat acts to save its pride. So this is regarding the news which has been coming regarding lions being affected and dying in Gir forests in Gujarat. So now government of Gujarat has started action. This is genes of famed big cat Machli to be mapped. So this is regarding the tiger, the famous tiger Machli. So the genome sequencing will be done for the DNA of Machli now. She was it was extracted at the time of her death. Then down here is the news. India remains vigilant against polio virus. So presently the news doing the rounds that, type 2 polio virus contaminated vaccines have been, vials of vaccines have been detected. So this the government has clarified. It has given issued a complete detailed, write-up in which it says that this is the type 2 poliovirus, which is used in, it is attenuated poliovirus which is used in vaccination. It's not a full-fledged type 2 poliovirus of the wild. So even if that takes place, immunization takes place, it would not result in you getting infected by polio. So that clarification has been given by the government because type 2 has been eradicated. So there was no trivalent vaccine because there are 3 types of polioviruses. So we were providing trivalent vaccination earlier, but now it is bivalent, to which India has switched after we got the status of type 2 being eradicated from the country. But now type 2 again being seen in polio virus, polio vaccines, that results in questions being raised of how it has made its way. So investigation is taking place on this, and government has assured the country that there is no need to panic on this polio virus vaccine, type 2 polio virus being detected in the vaccine. Then the editorial page, the first editorial is no sweeping change. So this is regarding the Swachh Bharat mission. The editorial says that the mission needs to have a broader vision of what constitutes cleanliness. So it has been narrowed down to only toilets, but then to have, municipal solid waste management in place, to ensure manual scavenging does not take place. There are no dry latrines. So there are still steps which need to be taken. And then this is a populist haze. So this is regarding Brazil, which voted this week in an election which was charged by an anti-establishment campaign. And the lead article, the scope of constitutional morality. So this is with respect to untouchability. So abolition of untouchability in all its forms, including scavenging, remains an unrealized constitutional right. So this is highlighted in this lead article too. This is creamy layer of social justice. So this is regarding the creamy layer. So it says the progression from poor to bourgeois to elite is a welcome evolution in nation building. The apex court missed it. So this is actually, talking about creamy layer and how the apex court is not allowing the bourgeois to become elite, but then you need the poor to come to bourgeois stage at such too. Bourgeois means the middle class as such. Then on the op-ed page, we have this article, In Harmony with Mother Nature. So this is Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who himself has written this, in which he says we need a clean environment for human empowerment. And this is presuming the disabled to be incompetent. So this is with respect to the government's revised guidelines for conducting exams of persons with disabilities. So article calls it unfair and regressive. And this is a dissenting view. So this is regarding the Sabrimala verdict. Then on page 11, you have this news, UN urges India not to deport 7 Rohingyas. So what was the front page news? We are seeing here that the UN is also saying that India should not deport these Rohingyas back to Myanmar where their lives may be threatened. Then this is regarding the S-400 system which India is being disallowed to buy from Russia by USA. Then this is Supreme Court upholds validity of GST Act. So this is regarding the GST Act of 2017, where it is, levying it is for levying and collecting taxes on interstate supply of goods and services, or both, by the center. So this has been upheld in the Supreme Court. Then on international page, you have this news, in blow to Trump, UN court tells US to ease Iran sanctions. So sanctions are having a detrimental impact on the health and lives of Iranians too. So USA has been asked to ease these sanctions by UN court now. And this is regarding the Chemistry Nobel Prize. So the Chemistry Nobel Prize has been awarded to the 3 for using the concept of evolution to develop proteins and solve chemical problems. So here you can see the 3 winners of Nobel Prize too in chemistry. Then on page 13, you have this news, a default by ILNFS would have been catastrophic. So this is again regarding the same ILNFS issue, again detailed out. And down here you have this news, ECB norms for oil firms eased. So this is regarding external commercial borrowing norms. So RBI has waived mandatory hedging requirement here. Then on page 14 you have this news, floor price for Rabi crops hiked. So the floor price as such has been hiked by the central government. So minimum support price has been raised for wheat, safflower, barley, gram, rapeseed and mustard as shown here. Then this is spectrum sale. RCOM gets relief from TDSET. So this is regarding Reliance Communication, the case which was there at the Telecom Dispute Settlement Appellate Tribunal now. Then on the last page you have this news, Japan drops new robo on asteroid. So this is regarding Japanese Hayabusa 2 probe which launched the French-German Mobile Asteroid Surface Scout or mascot towards Ryugu asteroid surface. This was the mission completed by JAXA, Japanese Space Agency. And this is EU backs treaty to produce disabled friendly books. So this is UN agreement which has now expanded to 70 countries by EU backing it. Then this is the last news here. Jewels of Roman Empire faces danger. So UNESCO has declared Sabrat to be at risk in 2016 mainly due to damage caused by armed groups here. So this is the Tripoli in Libya. So these are the important headlines. For detailed coverage of current affairs, you can enroll for our course. Details are provided here. And also you can visit our website asha.com in the current affairs section where we have the current affairs uploaded on a daily basis. You can download the PDFs by the end of the day and also monthly compilations will be uploaded. So that is it. Thank you.